If you see him in your dream, you will die. This is Johnson Okeke, and he is the CEO of Johnson Oil and Gas. He is the third child of Chief Bernard Okeke, and he has other siblings. He is a very wealthy man because he comes from a lineage of wealth. For many generations, his family had been known to be wealthy people. He was also a very kind-hearted man who used his wealth to help others. He built a school, hospital, market, and church in his community, and even gave scholarship to those that wanted to study abroad. But despite everything he had, he was still unhappy because his family was under a curse which makes people in his family die every 5 years. Whenever anyone in his family sees a dwarf in their dream, that person must die. Because of this curse, most people didn't want to associate with him or any of his family members because they were scared of the curse transferring to them. This problem has been giving him sleepless nights because he has been living in fear all his life. His siblings were not bothered because their priorities were just to spend money and wait for their time to die, but he didn't agree with them. One afternoon, he called his siblings together for a meeting.
I just don't understand how you people are not concerned about the deaths in this family. Are you not afraid of dying? Let us find a lasting solution to this problem because I'm tired.
He said to them, and his elder sister replied him,
Why are you talking as if we have never looked for a solution? Didn't our parents and other family members search for a solution? Where are they now? They are all in the grave. See, Johnson, there are some problems that do not have a solution, and this is one of them. Do you even know how this curse started?
His sister asked him, and when he said he didn't know, she told him the story.
A very long time ago, our ancestor Mazi Okeke came from a very poor family. And because he was tired of poverty, he took it upon himself to find a solution. His search led him to the evil forest where he encountered a dwarf who told him that he would give him generational wealth, but for that to happen, a human blood sacrifice would be required every 5 years. Mazi Okeke agreed to it because he was so desperate, and that was how the death started. So whenever the dwarf appears to anyone, that means that they are the next sacrificed. Honestly, it's a very unfair situation, but I feel it is better to live a short and wealthy life than to live a long life and be poor.
His sister told him. Johnson was shocked by the story and very surprised by his sister's comment, and when he saw that they were all determined to live their short wealthy lives, he left them and made a decision to find a solution alone. Johnson was so concerned because someone would die very soon, since it was already another 5 years. The last person that died was his father, and he doesn't know who would be the next sacrifice. But as for him, he wasn't ready to die yet. The next day, while he was in his office, his sister called, and when he picked, he heard her crying.
I think I'm the next. I saw a dwarf in my dream and he was looking at me in a very funny way.
He did his best to calm her down and told her to be careful and that he would see her in the evening after work. Unfortunately, his brother called him 30 minutes later and told him that their sister just slumped while she was cooking and she died before they could get to the hospital. Johnson was so pained, and his determination to find a solution became stronger. Some weeks after his sister's burial, he had a dream where a young woman told him that if he doesn't end the curse, it will end him, and he was disturbed because of that dream. When he got to work the next day, he was shocked to see that the same woman he saw in his dream was waiting for him in his office. And when he approached her, she told him that she was looking for a job. He told her that he wasn't hiring anyone, but she told him that he needed her because of the job position she was applying for.
I know you have a problem in your family where people die every 5 years, and I'm here with a solution.
He was very surprised because the woman knew everything, and he asked her who she was, and she said,
My name is Urena, and I am a descendant of the dwarfs, but I'm not a dwarf because my great-grandmother married a tall man. My family is blessed with divine powers, But my ancestors were chased to the evil forest because everyone thought they were evil creatures because of their size. Out of anger, they decided to pay back evil with evil, and they started using their powers to work against others. The curse placed on your family also came with a price, because after that deal, my ancestors lost their powers because of their actions. After many generations, the powers came back when I was born, and I believe it's not a coincidence, so I'm here to help you. The only way this curse can be broken is by marriage. My ancestors will never kill their own, and once we are joined in marriage, you've automatically become one of us. I will give you some time to think about it, but you have to act very fast.
And after their discussion, she gave him her number and left. Johnson thought about the situation and decided to get married to Urena, since that was the only way out. He called her and told her that he had accepted her offer, and they started preparing for the wedding. The wedding was done quickly, and on their wedding night, they held hands together while Urena performed the cleansing.
We know that you acted out of anger because of the way you were treated. And that's why we have come to beg you to forgive, because it is truly your forgiveness that will set the Okiki family free. They are now part of us, and I know you will never hurt your own. Please, let your angry hearts be calm.
Urena pleaded, and after a while, there were sounds of thunder. And they heard a voice that said,
All is forgiven. Go and live happily now.
The curse was finally broken, and no one in Okiki family saw a dwarf in their dreams again. Johnson was so happy that everything had finally ended, and he lived a long happy life with his family.